Hi everyone, I'm happy to be back in Singapore. My name is Grant Trowbridge Clark. I am the CEO of Rakuten Games. We are a joint venture between Rakuten and a Silicon Valley-based startup named Game Closure. I've had a blast working with the Groovy Antoid team over the past 3 months. And just most recently, they came to our offices in Tokyo and pumped out a POC within 2 weeks while tackling a new technology. As half a startup myself, it was a great reminder of the hustle it takes to get a lot of things done in a short amount of time. I think George and the team have their heads in the right spot in regard to distribution, engagement, and more importantly, George will cover this, their approach to tackling this next paradigm shift of gaming that's moving away from app stores being the main form of discoverability. And surprisingly, they have a great sense of something you don't hear a lot about in the games industry, which is a sense of fun. So with that said, welcome to the stage, George.
Thank you. Hey. Hi, I'm George from Groovy Antoid. And did you know that the gaming industry has surpassed $1.3 billion this year, with over half of that coming from mobile? But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to tell you our story. Groovy Antoid began as a group of friends in Beirut who wanted to make games together. We competed in game jams and eventually decided to sit down and make games for a living. Our parents were proud. In 2017, we took a prototype of one of our game jam games and applied to the local startup accelerator, Speed. And we got accepted. With some money and office space, we polished our prototype into a presentable game. We found publishers for it. We won regional awards. And now, over 500,000 downloads and an angel investment later, Groovy Antoid Inc. is now a US incorporated company, and we've completed our checklist of releasing our first game, generating revenue, and raising funds. So what's next? Well, one of the main reasons we joined the Rakuten Accelerator powered by Techstars was to try to find new opportunities to make our cute, colorful, and quirky games truly shine. Because we think they deserve better than to be left to survive in the jungles of the App Store, where every day thousands of new apps are released at the cost of discoverability, where user acquisition costs are so high that we have to sometimes design a game in a way that feels more like scamming than actually providing a fun experience. And where our games have to compete with storage space, with not only other apps, but the user's own photo and music libraries. So what can we do about it? Well, maybe it's time we took a step back and looked at where else we can reach mobile users. Not now, Sam, I'm pitching. Oh, wait, you're right. Look at Messenger. There's billions of users every single day using Messenger. And some of these apps have been growing at 250 million users per year. They're even defining the future of social sharing. The stories format has been growing like 400% year on year, opposed to like 28%. That's 15 times more than feeds. And if you look at Line and WeChat, they're now providing e-payment, taxi booking, and even food delivery. They're becoming platforms of their own. They're becoming super apps. And they're even providing mini app experiences inside of them. Appception. So basically, this is the new App Store. And this becomes more apparent if you look at the fact that a lot of these messengers are actually developing gaming platforms of their own. Look at Facebook's instant games, look at Line and WeChat's quick games and minigame platforms, and even Snapchat is rumored to be working on their own gaming platform. At this pace, more apps are likely to follow suit. So it's clear. This is a new platform where we can reach mobile gamers. So how does it address the things I complained about when it comes to the App Store? Well, instead of explaining, let me just tell you an anecdote that comes from personal experience. It's a dark and rainy Saturday night. You're gathered with some friends at someone's house for pizza and beer. The conversations are slowing down and everyone's slouching on the couch. And you think to yourself, wouldn't this be a great time to play a fun game? Well, no one brought any cards or board games, and you have this fun game on your phone that you've been wanting to try for a long time. So he tried to get everyone to download it, but Bob doesn't have enough storage space on his phone, so he spends the next 10 minutes deleting unused apps and silly cat videos. Alice doesn't want to use up her mobile data downloading the game, so she goes to look for the Wi-Fi password on that one slip of paper somewhere around the house. And Tom, well, Tom has an iPhone, and the game only works on Android. Game night is a bust. How much simpler would it have been if you could just send an invite inside the same chat group you all used to organize the night? You'd be all playing with just one tap. So, and this highlights just one scenario that shows how much the reduced friction on this platform enables us to design a game that's actually fun for users to share with their friends instead of wasting time on the other things I talked about before. So what have developers been making for this amazing new platform? Like, someone must have beat us to designing some innovative new way to play, right? Well, not really. We sat down and looked at a bunch of these games, and a lot of them are either clones or ports from the app stores, or they're simply not designed at a core gameplay level to leverage what makes Messenger a unique platform. We think we can do much better. We think that by designing polished, colorful, and quirky experiences that leverage the full potential of the Messenger platform and that invite people to play with their friends, we think that way we can stand out. That way, we can give our games the true chance they need to truly shine. And guess what? We have the right partnerships in place to make it happen. Rakuten Games is a venture between two amazing companies: Rakuten, the Japanese internet and e-commerce giant, and Game Closure, the world's leading technology developer for messenger games. We've spent the past few weeks with Rakuten Games working on a prototype, and we're planning the roadmap of a bunch of new messenger games to come. So I'm George. This is our team. That's where you can find us, and we think we can reshape the future of social messenger gaming. And if you're interested in what we're doing, please find me after the pitches. Thank you.